So the Xbox Game Showcase begins in 4 minutes. So, what do I want out of this? I'm not really sure. See, here's the thing, chat. I own an Xbox, I have a Series X. And I do like Xbox as a brand. Like, I fucking loved the Xbox 360 back in the day. But Microsoft has just been constantly having missteps ever since they left the Xbox 360 generation. Like, they just cannot get things together, especially in, like, recent times. Like, the Xbox One was a shit show, and the Series X and S, while not a bad console, they just can't seem to get the games together for that system. And then they finally do something really good, like Hi-Fi Rush, and what did they do? They fucking, you know, shut down the company that made that. And I'm just sitting here like, okay. I thought you wanted quality games, Microsoft. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed with the company right now, and I want them to do well, but they're not making it fucking easy for me to, like, you know, get behind them, so I really hope the showcase is just nothing but quality games, which I feel like I'm not sure if we're gonna get that. We might get like a couple good things here, but I feel like a lot of the games we'll see today may end up just blending into each other and not being interesting whatsoever. There's also going to be an additional game showcase at the end of the show. They're going to be showcasing the new Call of Duty, which, I gotta be honest with you, probably not for me. Like, once upon a time, I used to be into Call of Duty. Like, I played the original Black Ops. We're up to Black Ops 6 now, and I don't know if I have the skill set or the patience to play these kind of games anymore. Like, it's just not my game anymore these days. I don't know. Maybe I could go back to one of the older Call of Duty games and still enjoy them, but nah, I got into Call of Duty with Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty 4, and I pretty much stopped at Black Ops 2 or Infinite Warfare. Like, that was kind of where I dropped off. Maybe it's just because of age, or maybe just because I eventually, like, got over it, but Call of Duty is just generally not my thing, but I might watch a bit of that part of the showcase just to see what it looks like, at least, just to see what it is exactly they're going to be showing, but don't be too surprised if I'm not going to buy that game day one. Like, I don't think I've ever streamed a Call of Duty game before. Having said that, I have often considered streaming Black Ops' story, because admittedly I've never played the story mode for Black Ops, but I've heard it's really good. I've only played the multiplayer component. But yeah, showcase in just over a minute, so I hope you're all feeling good today. And I don't know how long the showcase is. I'm gonna guess 2 hours, because it is, like, you know, one of the big 3. It's like Microsoft, so it's probably going to be a lengthy show. I do not see this being like an hour or less. It's going to be at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Possibly 2.5 if we're going to add, like, Call of Duty at the end. Oh, here we go. That started suddenly. I mean, we're past the hour, but it didn't even hit 0 on the counter. Okay, so fingers crossed we get a decent show today. Oh, okay, so never mind, there is an actual counter. But yeah, like I said, all I really want from Microsoft is just show us games, show us good games, show us games that we want to buy. And you know what, I'll be happy with that. So yeah, this is kind of teasing Black Ops 6. Again, we're up to 6 now. It didn't seem that long ago that I was playing Black Ops 2. Like, where did the fucking time go?
The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the
Oh,
mystery
so I
of
think this
American
is Prodigy, so I may have to mute. Like, once the main part of the music starts, I will have to mute, I think. I think I can get away with it right now just because it's interspliced with, like... Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I'm not gonna risk that. Sorry, chat. Yeah, the main part of the music started. That's Prodigy, right? I forget who made this, but I think that's what it is. Again, wish I could unmute this, but you know how it is, like, copywritten music. I mean, I think the Prodigy part's over.
Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
Okay, never mind, it came back. Yeah, you enjoy listening to this in complete silence?
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
Okay.
You just got a first
All right,
look
there's
at the
Phil
campaign
Spencer.
for Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Do you think Todd Howard's
Set
going to
in the
show up during
1990s,
this?
After the Cold War ends,
What about Matt
where
Booty?
the truth
Yes, that's a
isn't
real
what it
name.
seems.
Matt Booty.
It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision. And please stay tuned after the
Also, I have the
showcase,
wrong logo
where
up.
we will take you inside the studios.
I
to
should be
hear
using this
directly
logo.
from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies.
Okay.
It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show.
Again, wish I could be
It's
into
been
Call of
even
Duty now
longer
like I
since
used
all
to,
Call of
but
Duty
I don't know.
players got the same game at the same time. Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch. There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one. So no matter
Okay, well,
where
you know
choose
what?
to
If it's
play,
in Game
everyone is
Pass,
welcome
at
to
least I don't have to
experience
commit to buying
Call
it.
of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th. I'm incredibly excited for today's show. I'm standing here thinking about all the passion that has gone in.
Chat, would
to
you watch
making
me
this
play
show what it is.
Black Ops 6
It's an honor
multiplayer?
to share
Like, would
the
anyone even
latest
be
efforts
interested in
from
that?
our
Probably
partners
not,
around
but...
the world. And from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios.
In that one
who are
studio that
doing
made
what
Hi-Fi
I
Rush, but, you know, we
believe
shut
is
them
some
down
of
about a
the
month ago,
best
so
work
never
ever.
mind.
And now I get to introduce something that is special to
What were they
me.
called again? Fuck, I
As
forgot.
someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing
Listen to this
that I get to set
inspirational
up
music.
this world premiere.
Like,
So
this
thank you
fucking
all for
music, like
joining
they're
us.
about to do something amazing.
Please enjoy the show.
Like, unless they shadow drop Silk Song right here and now, it's probably not going to be amazing. Okay, it's a Bethesda thing. What you got for us? He was the super weapon of gods and kings. Oh, it's Doom. Okay. Yeah, this was a rumor. Brand new Doom game, everyone. It's real. I'm fine with a new Doom game. Doom Eternal and especially Doom 2016 were fantastic. I never finished Doom Eternal, but I remember it. Time to rip and tear again. Alright, well, I guess that's a good thing to open with. It's a high-quality game. I wonder if this is exclusive to the Xbox platform now, because, you know, Microsoft owns Bethesda. Wouldn't put it past them if it was Xbox and PC only. At the very least, I could see it being console-timed exclusive for like a year. Oh, we got fucking mech battles now in Doom? Alright. And you can ride dragons. Next year, okay. I look forward to it. Okay, yeah, it's exclusive to Xbox and PC. Not surprising at all.
Who were you before? Who did you love?
I will have to make sure my finger's on the button today because I'm afraid there might be some DMCA music in here. So as soon as I hear something I recognize, I'm just gonna have to be quick on the draw and hit the mute button.
It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates. But you helped us make something greater than the fear and death that surrounded us. We found hope.
If I knew the name of it, I would say this is that one zombie game that was like on the Xbox One a while back, like the sequel to it. But I don't remember the name of it, so...
We bought the other survivors.
It's one of those things where I don't remember the name of it, but if I see the name, I'll be like, yeah, that one.
It would always be worth it.
Anyway, it looks generic as fuck, so I can't really say much about it.
And that helped us find the courage to keep going. To fight on. When we needed it the most.
Okay, but they're fucked.
I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters and will never be forgotten. No one is forgotten. We live on.
Okay, yeah, State of Decay, that was the game I was thinking of. So it's a sequel to that. Never played it. I'm guessing every game they announced today is going to be day one on Game Pass. God, remember that one time where Microsoft had an E3 presentation and they were like, every single game that gets announced today is gonna come out within 1 year. And then they announced, they like showing Silk Song, and then a year passed and we never heard anything about it. Wasn't that great? Come to think of it, several games during that never came out within a year.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight. Going into the fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Might be DMCA, can't quite tell. Also, I'm not sure what this is. Emmerich.
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
You know there will be dragons.
Yeah, I think.
We'll need someone with fire.
Again, really hate DMCA music in video game trailers. Because, like, I don't want to worry about this, I just want to watch and react to the trailers without having to worry about that shit.
Someone that the world can count on. But where
I'm not sure if that, is this Fable? Like, I'm not sure what this is. Again, gonna have to mute occasionally. Which is always a fun time when I have to, like, worry about that. Oh no, it's Dragon Age, okay. Another Bethesda thing. Oh, it's Starfield. I recognize the music. I guess it's an expansion. I never finished Starfield. But you know what? Starfield finished my PC because it fucking broke my last GPU. Well, technically not. But I feel like this game accelerated my GPU's downfall because, like, within a week of me, like, streaming it one time, my PC's GPU basically fried itself. And before that, it was causing my PC to overheat when I was playing it, so yeah. I don't want to say I hated Starfield. It's a game, it's a fine, but after that whole thing where it fucked my GPU, I just didn't feel like playing it anymore. Because I went from PC to Xbox Series X and I was like, oh, 30 FPS, not 60? I don't know about this. And then by the time I got my 4070 Ti, I just didn't feel in the mood to play Starfield anymore. So, yeah.
You trespass in the home of House Varun. Your fate will be decided by the great...
So yeah, it's basically an expansion, or like a season, it's like a new story campaign, I guess? I don't know.
Constricting until there is no more you. Only us. New content tonight.
We have a proposal for you.
I see.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh boy, they're bringing back the community store, or whatever you call it. Yeah, paid mods. Yeah, remember that shit? It's back in POG form. Seems like Bethesda have got quite a few things ready for this showcase. Fallout.
Is sponsored in part by Sugar Bombs Breakfast Cereal. Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining
Yeah,
us,
this is
we
definitely a
come to you
Fallout
live
thing.
from the 10th consecutive hour of our Vaultathon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh, it looks like we've got one.
Harry's on from Skyline Valley. He's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley. Beautiful country. right in the heart of Shenandoah.
So I'm guessing an update for 76 then. Never played it. I think I've said this on stream before, chat, but I've never played a Fallout game, and I would like to maybe stream a Fallout game one day. If I do, it would probably be 3, because I know that's a very influential one. That was like one that a lot of people played back in the day.
Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63.
But yeah, I don't know when, if ever, I would stream that, because, you know, Fallout is a game that probably requires quite some time to commit to, so maybe someday in the future I could do that, if I can find a gap in my schedule to, like, fill it with.
To its majestic wildlife and friendly local residents, Skyline Valley is a welcome home to all. And don't forget to bring home a souvenir or two. When the bombs started dropping, don't come a-knocking. Call now to reserve your place in Vault 76. Still not sold? Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
Okay. I feel like I would only enjoy 76 if I played 3. But yeah, moving on from that. Eiffel Tower. Just various, like, world landmarks that are all fucked.
And paint again.
34.
Paint a new number. Ticking down every year. One stroke. And everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again. And every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission. Destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
No idea what this is.
We'll break the cycle so she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
I'm hoping this isn't DMCA. Gonna turn it down a bit. Okay, so this looks interesting. Kinda looks like a Bayonetta style sort of thing, almost. Wait, is it Bayonetta? I'm not sure. Is it turn-based? Okay, yeah, it's a turn-based RPG. Sorry, I thought it was like Bayonetta attacks going on. Sorry, I can be a bit slow sometimes.
We lay the trail for those who will come after. Right? We are Expedition 33.
Okay, so it's a new IP. Looks interesting. Very unexpected to see Microsoft going for like a AAA like RPG. Because that's like one of those genres that Xbox rarely tackles. Like, what was the last proper RPG from Microsoft? Blue Dragon? Lost Odyssey? I don't know, it was like a fucking hot minute ago.
She'll keep fighting till we find her.
I hope so. It's just hard to believe this is all real.
Beaver.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh. That's two-toed Tom. Big gator. I gotta drop you off fast.
After I got you out of that tree, you said you helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
If we're gonna go on, we gotta get rid of him.
I'm all ears.
There's a church up a ways with a big bell. Go on and ring it.
You want to make him come running?
Tom can't abide the sound of bells.
Some church folks once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell, he might skedaddle.
You better not skedaddle.
Go on now, scoot. I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
All right.
Trifling ass mudcat.
Oh, suddenly gameplay.
Gotta move quickly now. Wait, that floating island is the gator?
Oh boy, it looks like one of those old E3 like showcase things where it's like, let's pretend, let's have this cinematic camera and like this. How do I explain it? Like, remember the days of like E3 stage shows and like they would have like someone like playing the game live on stage, and like something happens like off to the side and they very slowly turn the camera around to show you what's going on. Like, yeah, that. Anyway, here's the gameplay. Like, the actual gameplay. So it's a third-person hack-and-slash beat-em-up sort of thing.
Alright, time to find that church.
This isn't Okami. Sorry, I was thinking of Okami there when I saw the flowers spawning after the enemy was defeated.
There it is. Now to get over there.
Oh, so DMCA maybe? God damn it. Sorry, sometimes I just don't realise. I really don't know if it is, but god damn it. South of Midnight. It looks alright, I guess. Didn't look like it had anything too special about it. It just looked like a generic, like, you know, hack and slash or Bayonetta style combat thing going on. It was fine. Okay, now here's something from Blizzard's, but what is it?
In darkness.
God damn it. Ah! I'm fine. I love when I randomly have to cough.
And dreams.
Oh, it's a World of Warcraft?
For countless generations, mortal heroes have risen to defend her.
I don't know anything about World of Warcraft, but it looks like something from that. Like, the dwarf in particular kind of reminds me of it.
Primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their enmity.
It's definitely something from the Warcraft universe. I don't know if it's World of Warcraft per se, but... Also, stream chat is very fucking quiet today.
Even upon the very threshold of death. While new hope blooms.
Sorry for the lack of commentary. I'm not very good at reacting to certain things like this. It's like I have nothing to add to it. Sword.
thunder once again. And Azeroth at last awakens. The world's soul, so long denied me, shall be mine.
Okay, so it's an expansion. God, is that game still going? I thought they shut down World of Warcraft like years ago. But no, they're still making content for it. Okay then. Color me surprised. Oh shit. I think this is Metal Gear Delta. Okay, now you've got my interest, Microsoft.
Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask.
Yep, this is definitely Delta.
Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him back to the west. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
There he is.
I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission.
Right, so now we finally get to see what the gameplay looks like.
You must leave no trace of your presence.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
This kind of infiltration is the Fox
Yeah, there's the introductory mission where you cross the
weapons
bridge.
and equipment to procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment.
Invitator.
Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Oh wait a minute, its voice line's taken directly from the original game, right? Never mind. I mean, you know what? It's still David Hayter. I don't mind. But you know what? This looks good. It looks really good. Holy shit. This is definitely going to be a day one for me, chat. I'm definitely going to stream this. I streamed the original Snake Eater like, what, 4 or 5 years ago? Right, when's it coming out? I hope it's coming out this year.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Alright. No release date? Oh, come on. I was really hoping for at least a release window. Nope, they didn't even give us that, unfortunately. Game looks great though, but fuck. I was hoping to be excited, be like, oh shit, it's coming out this year, but nah. Oh, so DMCA, fuck you, fuck everything with that. I'm guessing this is Sea of Thieves update. There's always a Sea of Thieves update every fucking E3. Without fail, like, it always shows up. Like, it might be the center of an Xbox showcase bingo board, like, it's guaranteed at this point. I have a confession to make, chat. I've only played Sea of Thieves once, and it was when it first came out. I played it for like 2 to 3 hours, I didn't really play it since. I'm sure the game is a lot better now, but I wasn't feeling it at the time. God, is that how many seasons this game has? Fuck. And here I was surprised about World of Warcraft getting updates. Okay, let's turn the audio back on.
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't. As long as Uru is free, your world is in mortal peril.
I wonder what this is exactly.
Because I am a god too.
Fox.
If you're a god, you're one of them. Why would I do anything to help someone I've sworn to kill?
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you.
Is this song DMCA? I'm not even sure. I feel like this song is in the public domain. Oh, okay then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this song is safe. I've heard the song in countless places. From the makers of Ashen, I don't know what that is. It's a Souls-like? Okay. I wish I could get into Souls-like games. I've tried on a couple occasions. I've talked about this countless times, but I'm not very good at Souls-likes. Flintlock the Slice of Dawn. Weird name, but alright, next month. It's coming to Game Pass, so I can maybe check that out. See, that's the great thing about Game Pass, like, I don't have to commit to buying a fucking full game if I'm not entirely sure about it. I could just, like, play it on there instead. Okay, here's something from Microsoft themselves, or Xbox Game Studios.
We return to you now as the gods of mankind.
Okay, it's an RTS. Pass. I mentioned this yesterday, I'm not really into RTS.
Rulers of the Greeks and the Norse.
Is this Civilization 6 or 7 or whatever? I'm not sure, but either way, like, real-time strategies are just not my kind of genre whatsoever. Like, my brain is not big enough for these kind of games.
Command beastly chaos.
Rain down destruction.
And unleash our fury.
They sure like to show the same PNG over and over.
Claim my power. And legend will be yours.
Oh wait, it's Age of Mythology, right? Okay. Again, probably not for me. Right, what do we have next? Another one from Xbox Game Studios. It's a shame we'll never see a Hi-Fi Rush 2, right, chat? I'm saying that like anyone's actually watching right now. No one's watching.
Stop Carrington's attack at all costs. Good luck.
Oh, it's... Wait, no. For a moment I thought it was Destiny, but that's not Microsoft, that's It was Activision, but it's not Activision anymore. I forgot who made that one.
I thought it would be like any other mission. I was wrong.
Oh, Crystal Dynamics made this? Okay.
It's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
It just looks like Starfield. Like when you go to the big city area.
His last known location.
But no, it's not.
Also tracking his whereabouts. You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Yeah, there's that cinematic camera.
What readings are you getting?
We are getting odd readings from your monitor. Can you confirm?
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Our intel places Carrington on the second floor.
And got like first person parkour. I do like games that do that, admittedly.
Turns out to be a lie. There's only one way forward.
Wait, is this fuck, what's it called? Is this Dishonored?
Scans
Wait,
I'm going in blind.
is this Perfect Dark? Wait, what is this?
Analyze.
Wait, Crystal Dynamics are working on Perfect Dark, right? So this must be Perfect Dark. Wait, yeah, it is. Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm dumb. I didn't even realize. I wasn't even expecting Perfect Dark to show up. Okay, you know what? I'm interested now. Now that I realize what's going on. Hi, MSP. I hope this is good. I mean, it looks good, but it better not be another Perfect Dark Zero. God knows we don't need one of those right now. I mean, it looks decent. Like, as long as the gunplay is great and the weapons are fantastic, like, that's what makes Perfect Dark so good. Like the original.
This world was really hiding.
Oh.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Yeah, it's Perfect Dark, confirmed.
Once you open this door, there's no going back.
Yep. It's real. It exists. It didn't get cancelled. Like, I just completely wrote that game off because they announced Perfect Dark like 5 years ago.
Agent Joanna Dark is caught in the middle of a near-future war over advanced technology that threatens the lives of millions.
When is this one coming out? That's what I want to know.
And we can't wait.
Also, the logo looks fucking generic.
At the initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses. The creativity and talent of game creators are what make our industry unique, and I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises.
Right, well, we did get a release date for Perfect Dark, so I'm guessing not this year. Probably a 2025 game.
World of Warcraft.
But hey, at least we got to see it. Like, it's in the works.
Handcrafted original concepts like South of Midnight from Compulsion Games. And blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming.
Update for Diablo 4. Okay.
To have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expands the demon slaying experience with an all-new
I feel like that
class,
subtitle describes me perfectly. I can be a vessel of hatred at times.
Here is the opening cinematic for the game. Let's take a look.
That's like another franchise that I need to get into sometime, Diablo. If I was to get into Diablo, what would be a good game to start? Like Diablo 3? I don't know.
Boy, young one, are you all right? Nerel? Oh, you're not well. Please, please, my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me! Nerel! Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But
Her mother is a crystal.
carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
Oh.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you.
Am I the only one just mentally tuning out right now after seeing Perfect Dark for the first time?
No. Of course it's you. You monster.
Well, I'm sure there's some people that are enjoying the cinematic right now, but it's like, Yeah. Perfect Dark's kind of a hard act to follow.
And I warned you, little magpie. There would be consequences.
Oh god. Kind of looks like something out of Doom now.
You hold the stone. You control nothing.
Okay. Good gameplay for Diablo 4, am I right? Yeah, this is exactly how the game's going to look like when you play the expansion. Looks exciting. Sorry, I've just become so numb to fucking pre-rendered narrative story trailers for video games. Because it shows nothing of what the actual game is supposed to look like, and it's just like, I can't get excited over that anymore. Unless it's for a game that I already have, like, you know, fairly intimate knowledge about going in, then it doesn't really do anything for me. Again, kind of a hard act to follow, like Perfect Dark. Well. Xbox Game Studios presents world premiere.
Oh, right, you.
British accent, yeah.
So, you want to know all about heroes, do you?
I think this might be Fable.
You have come to the right place. Because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah? There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
Yeah, this definitely looks like it might be Fable reveal.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans,
You are like literally my favourite person.
your haters,
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
your
Yeah, I think it is, right.
the occasional giant.
At least we're seeing gameplay of it now.
For some reason. But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
We thought you could save her.
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, doesn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out there, make the most of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey. She's back.
Alright, we got to see some actual gameplay that time, and it looks alright. I've never played a Fable game, admittedly.
Is going to stand in my way.
Next year. I don't know how much longer this presentation is going to go on for. I feel like it's going to be another hour.
World premiere.
More stylistic game this time.
Use this. Make your own rules.
Oh. World flip.
My turn.
So it's an online shooter where you can change the rules of the match on the fly, I guess? Using cards. Huh. Okay then. Oh yeah, you can be a real cheap ass with that. Okay, so it's essentially you can use modifiers. 5v5 real... I can't read, but I saw what it said. I mean, it looks fine. It looks better than fucking Condor.
World premiere.
If anyone remembers that from the recent Sony State of Play. Noodle cake. What is this? Mouse.
There is nothing left for me in the city. So, I have traveled back to where I grew up. Here, I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is...
I feel like this game is very out of place on a place like the Xbox Showcase. I'm guessing Microsoft are publishing this one.
I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight. And find meaning and beauty out here. Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Auntie! Finally! No!
Yeah, I'm guessing Microsoft are like publishing it or something, or like they're doing a deal with it because it's going to Game Pass.
World premiere.
Again, very out of place game compared to everything we've seen up to this point.
My mixtapes bend others to my will. It's a
Got my finger on the DMCA button.
Talent.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute that. That might be...
Wars lasted forever, when friendships were unbreakable, and any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Again, gonna have to mute every now and again because I'm not sure.
A lifetime in the making.
I do like the low frame rate animation, like that's kind of a nice art style. Like going for a stop motion kind of thing.
Avoiding the law.
Oh, goddammit. I'm trying to unmute it during parts where they talk and stuff, but it's kind of hard to do that when it's DMCA Central.
Generation.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep it muted. I'm sorry, chat. I can't do anything about that. It's Xbox, so it's not on my radar, but anything decent. We got to see the new Perfect Dark game, and it doesn't look like shit. It actually looks good.
Noise complaints.
Yeah, I've got some noise complaints. This fucking stream is blocking my video worldwide. Can you do something about that, please? I'm sorry, I fucking hate when video game presentations do this. Like, stop putting fucking copyright music in. God. Anyways. I'm sorry, I'm not salty. You're salty, but no, seriously, it is annoying. Asobo. But yeah, we saw the new Perfect Dark Chod, and also Fable was shown, and it looks decent. Airplane Simulator, or Flight Simulator, sorry. Yeah, I need to like check out Flight Simulator. Like, didn't they have like an update that lets you like fly one of the things from Halo? I forget what it's called, the Banshee or something. One of the aircraft from that game. But yeah, graphically it looks nice. I could probably run this game on my 4070 card. Rio de Janeiro. I wonder if you can go to Scotland in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can give you guys the grand tour. Aurora Borealis! Mel crashes in his own home, yep. Oh, we got another Bethesda game. Oh, by the way, Chod, a brand new Doom game coming out next year. And it looks good. It looks like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. Like, it's basically just a continuation. I forgot what it was called, though, but it looks great. So anyway, here's Elder Scrolls Online. This is another one of those things that we see an update for every year around E3 time. Yeah, Dark Ages, that's what it was called. Also, DMCA, 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 fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I realized too late. Like, sometimes I just don't realize it until the music starts picking up and then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm not supposed to listen to this. Microsoft has been the most egregious with this year. Like, it hasn't been that bad for Summer Game Fest or, like, the other showcases so far. But good lord, the Xbox Game Showcase is just chock full of copywritten music. Like, they just can't help themselves. Again, I have to mute because I have no choice. Alright, what do we got next? Please not have copywritten music in this next trailer.
World premiere.
World premiere.
I swore I'd never use my power again.
Square Enix this time.
But 2 nights ago...
Is this Life is Strange?
I found my friend's body in the woods.
I'm not sure if this is DMCA or not, so I'm gonna have to mute out of safety. More so out of fear.
Is dead.
Okay, so it is Life is Strange. Life is Strange. Never played it, probably not my kind of game.
I somehow shifted into a parallel
I don't know about you,
timeline.
chat, but my idea of a video game is not playing
Sophie is still
a
alive.
visual novel about millennials.
Stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead.
How many Life is Strange games are there at this point? Like, this has been a franchise that's been going on for a while. Machine Games. Lucasfilm, okay. Wait, is this the new Indiana Jones game?
Sure you want to investigate?
Yeah, they shown this at some point, didn't they? Briefly.
Don't let this go. It could be the best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past. Boss believes they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stones, Gina. Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
I intercepted the Morse code coming from the Himalayas.
Where Voss is sending all of his men.
I was about to ask if we've ever had a good Indiana Jones game, but wasn't there like a point-and-click like Lucas game that was like pretty good?
Yep. Let's get a closer look. Gotta find the stone and get off this ship.
What's that in his hands? What does it say?
Earth something. What was that?
What was that noise? Whose footprints are these? Oh, you also missed the Metal Gear Delta, Chod. That was the other thing they shown. They shown like a good bit of gameplay. It looks fantastic. No release date though.
Ciao.
Hands behind your head.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
What stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes! And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind was screaming every step of the way. Because of a concept you narrow-minded Americans will never understand! Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Ha 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 ha. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
I shall search your corpse to make sure!
Please wait.
Give me the stone.
Gina.
Oh. Goddamn. Bet you any money that scene right there's gonna be the meme. What, the choo-choo thing? Yeah, I suppose. So, no gameplay here again. It's just a cinematic. But at least it's an in-game cinematic. You know, like graphics and whatnot, and not like CGI. But I hope they show gameplay after this. I feel like this part would have been nice to watch playing the actual game, as opposed to them just showing it now, but you know. It's their game, not mine, so I guess it's their call, ultimately, to show it. Okay, now we get to see some gameplay. Also, time to mute this music because Disney's gonna kill me if I don't. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Jerk. Oh, you gotta have the classic boulder. Yeah, there you go. Well, I hope it's good. Visually, it looks good. But yeah, I hope the gameplay holds up. Okay, this looks like Gundam. I feel like I've said that a few times in the last couple days. I've seen a few mech games that look like Gundam. Uncharted is more of an unlicensed Indiana Jones. Yeah, I can see that. Armored Core? I don't think it's Armored Core. Looks fun though. I've never played a mech game, but I wouldn't be opposed to trying one, especially if it looks as fast as this. It definitely looks like it would be an enjoyable game. Mecha Break. I think I saw that during Summer Game Fest. I remember seeing that name recently. But yeah, it looks alright, I guess.
You never know you are a monster until someone comes to slay you. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Looks Sekiro-ish. I think I talked about this the other day about how like we're starting to see a bunch of games that look like Sekiro because of how crazy popular that game got a few years ago. But it's just like a knock-on effect, kind of like how like Stardew Valley got popular and then like a few years later we saw a bunch of like farming games all at once. Nothing is forever. But yeah, it's basically we have Sekiro at home with some magic. Xbox again.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the Dream Scourge. Find the root of this terrible plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong. The Dream Scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go, tame the chaos that
Not sure what this is.
lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future.
They both deceive you. There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose.
Is this Disavowed or whatever it was called?
and become what the living lands truly
I'm not sure what this is at all. I mean, it could be an original IP. It's Avowed, that's what it was called. What did I say? Disavowed? That's like the sequel or the prequel to Avowed.
World premiere.
World premiere. Oh, Rebellion. That's the Sniper Elite guys. So I'm guessing a new Sniper Elite game? Yeah, I think this is Sniper Elite. What are we up to now? 6? I think. Oh. Wait, no, this isn't Sniper Elite. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it. Is this Wolfenstein? Because it's like World War II stuff, but it's also got like robots and shit. I think it is. Atomfall? Okay, so it's a new IP, I think. Looks alright, I guess. For a moment there, I thought it was like a continuation of the modern Wolfenstein franchise, which I only played like the first one of that like franchise, and it seemed pretty good. Like that rebooted one. Anyways, here's more Sekiro, I guess. Just in case you didn't get enough of that.
I do not fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of war.
Tenchu? I'm not sure.
Our people deserve to be freed of the oppressor's grasp.
Vengeance is a lonely path now, eh? Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
People so quick to abuse their power.
Wait, is this the new Assassin's Creed game? Yeah, I think it is actually.
There is much we will learn from each other, Yasuke.
I'm not entirely sure.
You can see when two people fit, when they will be better together.
Yeah, what was the new Assassin's Creed game called again? Because I think it's that.
Together, we will bring justice.
Which, if it is, that's kind of weird, because you'd think they would be saving this for tomorrow's Ubisoft showcase. Yeah, it is. It's Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, that's kind of weird that we're seeing that right now. I guess Microsoft paid them a lot of money to, like, get a bit of showcase for that.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси.
This looks like the facility in GoldenEye.
Ви тільки погляньте на це. Край, чарівний край черемоша і прута. Ти моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя. Жива.
Координати закинув. Поквапся.
I love how when they get shot, they just like explode into bits. Oh, okay. So it's like a World War II shooter, but from the Russian perspective, but it's also got like supernatural elements to it. I'm not really sure, but I think so. Also, did I say World War II? That's not what I was thinking of. I was thinking of something else, the Cold War. I don't know. Listen, I'm not really savvy with historical shit like that. I'm not gonna pretend that I am. Either way, it looks like a game, so...
Зараз час такий. Час можливостей.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely some supernatural shit going on with monsters.
Який в них сенс?
Зона така, якою бачиш її ти. Я ж показав тобі, якою я її бачу. Іди своїм шляхом, і тоді ти зможеш побачити зону по-своєму.
Stalker. Or Stalker 2. Never played Stalker. Game Pass. I think every game we've seen so far is going to be a Game Pass day one.
We've been honored to partner with GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games. I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles.
We were going to show
Xbox.
you the latest expansion update for Hi-Fi Rush, but we shut that studio down a month ago, so never mind. I'm sorry, I hate that I keep having to bring that up, but seriously, Microsoft, why did you fucking shut down that studio?
These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices. It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you
Tango
to play.
Gameworks, that was the name of the studio, but yeah,
from our
fucking...
own studios and Game Pass at launch. By bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation. By pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware and empowering
Again, with this inspirational
you to
music.
play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future. And we're hard at work on the next generation.
Okay.
Immediately after Showcase ends, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct begins. We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops. But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
It better be a good thing.
World premiere.
From Xbox Game Studios themselves, right? Okay then, what do you have? Oh, it's Gears of War. You know what? I've never played a Gears of War game. But I recognize the character, whatever his name is. Like, I recognize the face. Like, Gears of War has a very particular art direction with its characters. Like, they just look like massive, like, armor-bound beefcake characters. How many Gears of War games do we have now? But yeah, no gameplay, just a cinematic, but... I mean, at least with Gears of War, you know what you're expecting. Not the strongest finisher, though. I feel like they could have ended with, you know, Perfect Dark, but... eh. So, I don't know if I'm gonna stick around to watch the Black Ops thing. I might watch, like, maybe 5-10 minutes of it, but I probably will stop before it finishes. So yeah, because Microsoft spent $1 billion or so to get Activision, here's an exclusive look at Call of Duty. I talked about my thoughts at the top of the stream, but for those that didn't hear it, I'm not into Call of Duty like I used to be. Like, I have only played a few Call of Duty games in my time.
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for
I played Black Ops 1 and 2, I've not played 3, 4, 5, and obviously not 6.
We really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
Also, whatever happened to that deal that Microsoft struck with Nintendo, where they were like, okay, we're gonna make Call of Duty games for the Switch for the next 10 years or something? Like, what happened with that? Like, that happened, like, that deal was signed, like, over a year ago.
New but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them. The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system. New way to push beyond
Omni
your limits
movement?
and move like an action hero.
Oh.
You'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based zombies is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Yeah, Omni movement does sound like a buzzword.
No turning back now.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after. We are bringing that action-packed blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative. We are giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across the music, television, and pop culture of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
Something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story. In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA.
I've played Black Ops 1, I've played Black Ops 2, but I've only played the multiplayer components. I've never played the single player, so I don't know anything about the story and the lore.
Driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their
Yeah, I've
relationships
heard as
within
such,
the
actually. I've heard Black Ops 1 story is really good.
Winston's ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on. Without any of their usual resources, they have to build their own team, recruiting 2 exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin. With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino. We aim to take players all over the world and immerse them in vastly different experiences. Within these missions, we wanted gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we also have conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences. And we think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
I mean, I do like the idea of a Call of Duty campaign with, like, variety to, like, you know, you can tackle the mission, like, a number of ways. Because I've always had a problem with, like, Call of Duty campaigns where they just feel like glorified shooting galleries, where it's just, like, go from point A to point B to point C, like, there's no real, like, strategy to it.
Or take a stealthier approach.
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot. Nice and quiet.
We've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels. They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
So I posed this question earlier today, but call it like Black Ops 6 is going to be on Game Pass day 1. Would anyone watch me play Black Ops 6? Because I don't have to buy the game, so, you know, there's no real commitment beyond, like, keeping a Game Pass subscription. Like, because I don't know if I would, like, play the whole campaign, but I could at least check it out. Maybe, like, play the multiplayer, see what it's like. Like, I've kind of, like, not played Call of Duty in years. Like, the last real one I played was Black Ops 2.
RCXD, tranquilizer.
Ah, yeah, classic.
Adrenaline stim, homing knife.
RCXD was such a fun weapon to use in multiplayer. There.
The campaign is grounded within an expanded
Why did they frame it like that?
Called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside. What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s. This brings a lot of intrigue to the safe house and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past. The team is also bringing back the evidence board, which is still the centerpiece of the safe house experience, but with brand new upgrades. Players can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
Please. Okay. Capture. Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow, look at
That
that.
was sick. Great. I think we got it.
That was sick, bro. Okay, here's the
Black Ops
Omni
6,
movement.
Our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode. We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft.
So you can slide, you can do like, you can jump around a little bit, like do the pratfall jumping or whatever you call it. Diving.
Innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game.
So they're basically just copying Fortnite's homework at this point. Like, you know, the vaulting and all that shit.
Move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement. This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else chaining together.
What the fuck?
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly believe that once you experience Omni Movement, there's no going back.
I mean, they're really hyping it up, like they're really selling you on this idea that this is going to change FPS games.
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and crouch assist. And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning.
Again, this is something you can do in, you know, you can kind of do that in Fortnite.
All players to focus on what they want to do and not how
Like if you just hold the jump button as you go up to a ledge, you just vault over it automatically and stuff like that.
Or input or experience with Call of Duty to be able to engage.
But hey, the option is nice.
And live out their own action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6. We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking. And we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options.
But here's the real question, chat. Does this game have Nuketown?
Players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in.
Because we need Nuketown. That's kind of like an iconic part of Black Ops.
Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions. So now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit.
So a lot of work for that kind of thing.
That players' movement and reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner. We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
I am heavy weapons guy.
Our team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives. For our faces, a dynamic real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise. Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring...
Sorry for going quiet for a moment there.
and it allowed us to pull
Oh, just checking something.
weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match any playstyle that you can imagine, all while maintaining the feel and tone of the era.
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs. For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore anywhere?
See, that's cool that you can move the HUD elements around. I like games that do that.
Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world. And
You could make the minimap cover the entire screen if you wanted. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like, because I noticed that the minimap was like covering a quarter of the screen on that last shot. But it's like, yeah, let's just stretch that all the way out. Let's cover the entire screen with it. Progression.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige. Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges, each with a valuable set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through.
What?
And a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end.
So basically spend 20 billion hours if you want to like fully complete the prestige system. Got it. We here at Treyarch realize that you guys are spending more time than ever playing perpetual video games like Fortnite. So we're just gonna copy that so that you'll have even more time to waste.
Here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer.
Okay, time to see what the multiplayer looks like.
To craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles.
Again, Nuketown. We need Nuketown, please.
Like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win, or focus on taking.
Okay, so they're doing the class-based thing that it didn't like one of the other Call of Duties.
Gear and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these players.
I'm not sure how they feel about a class-based system in a Call of Duty game.
You can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6. Now, I said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're going to get some early details on maps.
Nuketown, 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 please.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps. We've got 12 core 6v6 and 4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6 or 2v2. What do players like? What do we know that they want? So we're back to our classic.
You know what I want?
Maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium-sized, like better for hardcore pacing to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories, and we have multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
You know what? You know what will suck? If they have Nuketown, but they lock it behind the pre-order bonus.
We've covered a lot today.
Like, they fucking did that with Black Ops 2 originally, and I was really fucking annoyed that they did that. And then the backlash happened, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna make it free for everyone, regardless if they pre-ordered or not.
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every
So we
map
didn't
is
get to
packed
see
full of
Nuketown there,
powerful weapons and
unfortunately.
upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secret.
But hey,
story
here's some
content.
zombies.
The legacy of Zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies.
That jar
Be on
off to the
lookout
side
for more
there
intel
is
coming
distracting
later
me.
this year.
That jar with fucking, like, color jawbreakers or something
now, we
inside.
only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to
I'm gonna
stay tuned
forget
for
about
details
that.
and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our
Yeah, play a
MP
first-person
beta
shooter with a
Omni
controller.
movement for yourself. We'll be sharing so much more about Black Ops 6 in the coming months and look forward to seeing your reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about. Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
No.
Our goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play. To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better. In some cases, that led us to huge innovations like Omni movement, where we're now allowing players to move how real people and operators move. In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where you're forced to go rogue and are being hunted by the teams that trained you. On top of that,
I have another
the team's
question
really
for you,
focused
chat.
on mission and engagement variety.
I've never played the Black Ops 1 and 2 stories. Would that be something you would watch me
Multiplayer is a key
stream?
ingredient in the DNA of Black Ops,
Genuinely
and hopefully,
curious.
In the sneak peek, it was clear that every single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement to shooting to footsteps to engagement systems to death. And last but definitely not least, the triumphant return of round-based zombies. There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th.
Okay, so it's coming out
On behalf of the
October.
entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
I will say it looks decent. And it looks like it might be fun to check out. I mean, considering it's on Game Pass, I don't have to, like, you know, spend $70 on it, so at least I don't need to commit that way. I can probably, like, hopefully enjoy it. Get the Vault Edition. Okay. Nothing there just mentioned that you have to, like, pre-order to get Nuketown, right? Because if they did, I'm gonna be pissed off. So yeah, that was the Xbox Game Showcase. It was alright. There was some good stuff in there, actually. Some of it kind of bored me. Also, I am gonna mute this in case it's DMCA, because that has been the running theme of today's presentation. But yeah, I'll say this. There was some genuinely good stuff in the presentation. And the new Perfect Dark looks great. New Doom looks great. Fable looks alright. So, it's not all doom and gloom at Microsoft. It still sucks that they've been having a bit of a hard go lately, but it seems like we are seeing some good stuff coming from them finally. It just took long enough to get there, but yeah. I'm still sad about Hi-Fi Rush and like Tango Gameworks getting shut down. Like, it's such a fucking shame that we're not going to see any more from that studio. Just because Microsoft has trouble fucking managing all the studios that they bought over the years. It's a problem, it's an ongoing issue with them. And I hate to have to bring it up, but you know it's true, like, everybody knows it. But yeah, Metal Gear Delta was shown there. It's no release date. I'm guessing it's not coming out this year. But it didn't even say 2025. There's just no information on when it's coming out, so... Unfortunately, don't expect Delta this year. I was really hoping we would see it by the end of 2024. Ah, well. But yeah, that was the Xbox presentation. I would, if I had to give it a rating, I would say C+. It was alright. There was some good stuff in there. Not the best Xbox showcase we've ever had, but not the worst either. It's kind of in the middle for me. But yeah, that is going to do it for that. We are now going to, I guess I'll play Dragon Ball FighterZ for a bit while we wait for the next presentation.